All right, so here we go, man. I'm back in Jacksonville, Florida. This is my hometown. I got my show this weekend, so that's what brings me back to Jacksonville. I've been in LA since March training for the Olympia, and we are actually 7 weeks out from the Olympia. You know, this is my road to the Olympia. First video right here, y'all. So we're gonna start smashing y'all every week with some amazing content. All right, so I've been putting me and Amir been putting our heads together, man, coming up with some different stuff for you guys. So our road to the Olympia last year was, we smashed everybody with that. So this year we're gonna make it even better for y'all. So I'm here again, like I said, I'm here for my show. It's the Dexter Jackson Classic 2017. I think this is my 10th year putting on this show. And, it's just nice to be able to, put a show here, to be able to give back, to the community, you know what I'm saying? Because if it weren't for me putting on shows here, there probably wouldn't be a show here. I don't make no money off of these shows. I think we got 79 shows here in Florida. I actually lose, money, not a lot. If I start losing a lot of money, I'm getting rid of it. But as long as I'm okay, and sometimes I'm breaking even, hopefully I break even this weekend, and I continue doing it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we got so many shows, it's so saturated here in Florida, it's hard to make any money, so. But, like I said, I enjoy putting it on. It's my passion. And I love seeing people happy and being able to come out and watch this type of stuff, man. To be able to watch us to see exactly what we do. Because the community, they don't know outside of fitness. They don't know what this sport is all about. So it's nice to be able to pull, to draw new people in, to see exactly what goes on. It ain't all about muscle heads. You got some hot girls up in there too. You know what I'm saying? You got the physique guys. If you don't want to be on swole like me, you got physique guys, with the little boy shorts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And even got classic physique. So if you like bodybuilding, you don't want to be as big as me, you got classic physique as well. But we the bread and butter though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this way it all began. But anyway, yeah, that's just a little bit on what's going on now, man. I'm heading to the gym now. I'm actually gonna introduce you guys to a young guy named Mondo. He turned pro, I think last year, and he did his first pro show a couple weeks ago. He's a classic physique. I think he placed like 5th. So, I'm gonna show him a little love. I'm gonna put him in the video, and show him a little love, man. Because we don't have a lot of pros here. So I want to start, helping people out, man. That's what I do. Help people out as much as I can. I love to see people, succeed in life. I'm not a hater. If you're doing good, more power to you. I want to be, whatever you're doing, I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It's always, it's enough out there for everybody to eat. Mondo actually trains with Don Long, but Don Long's not here. I would have thrown his big head in here, but he's not here. He's at the USA. He's in Vegas. Yeah, that's right, Don. Your big ass head. but yeah, he's a good guy, man. Love Don to death. I still, he old, he a lot older than me, so I still learn stuff from him, even though I done smashed more titles than he has, and he ain't never won nothing. I'm just saying, Don. But anyway, he's still saying he better than me. He would have beat me had he not gotten sick, and all of this stuff. If you know Don Long's story, then you know what I mean. But anyway, we joke and play a lot, and we always get into debates. We're in the gym debating every day, every time I see him. But it's just how we do, man. We're very competitive, and I love that about him. And I love a good competitive argument. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get on to the gym. We're going to start busting out some arms here shortly. And like I said, I'm going to introduce you guys to Mondo. Show him some love, man. I don't know if he got a YouTube channel or not. But show him some love. We definitely have Instagram, and I will let him give you guys all this information. All right? Peace. What I look like. This right here is some of the guys I know from many years ago, y'all. This guy right here, James Stewart. He's a little good in football, he played for the Jags. And who else he played for? The Lions? Yeah, and the Lions, Stand up, James. Look how big this running back. He's a running back, y'all. Look how big he was. But and that's Drew. I've known Drew for 100 years. This guy trains more than you've seen anybody train. He trained about 5 hours at one. He trained about 5 hours, y'all. 5 hours straight. And he been looking like that for 10 years.
He changed.
I guess that's a good thing, though. At least he ain't fat or nothing.
I got it down to 3.
Look, he's clean like forever. He's been. Have you ever cheated before? That's my YouTube channel, man. Hey, I'll see y'all later.
All right, bro.
You good? Everybody, this Mondo right here.
What's up, y'all?
Mondo, you won last year. You won. When you turned pro? Last year?
2015.
Oh, 2015. Yeah, he one of the little Don Long, little protege, y'all. You know, Don Long. You know that dude, the old dude. You know, with the S curl in his head. All right, let's get busy, man. Just letting you know, this is my first Road to the Olympia video.
What?
Yep. 7 weeks out, baby. 1, 2. Yep. Yeah. Come on.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Good.
Come on. All right, so Mondo done taught me to doing 21s, y'all. We're gonna knock that out. It is my favorite exercise, but I ain't feel like doing them today. But let's get it done, man. Start with, I like straight bar. You like the straight bar or easy curl? Okay, I like the straight, so you can do the easy. Okay. Then I'll do the straight.
Come on. Come on. Good.
See, last time I was here, I talked to her. She said, "Nah, I ain't competing no more. I'm done." Now she's back, 2018, y'all.
2018. I'll be there. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet.
All right.
Why did you coach me?
No. No more coaching for me. That's it, right? All right, so we had tries. So I usually do giant set. So we're gonna go here, push downs, and rope. Okay, so we're getting ready to start triceps now. We just finished buys. And on triceps, I like to do a giant set, which consists of 3 to 4 exercises. Okay, and all you're doing is going back to back. Once you do complete all 3 or 4 exercises, whatever I got in there for that day, then you're done with one set. So if I got 3 exercises, you complete all 3 exercises back to back, then you're done, one set, and so forth. Y'all got it? So now I'm getting ready to start. I'll let you see what I'm talking about. And the reason I do this is because I get crazy, crazy pumped. And I've been doing this like my whole career, so if I got big arms from it, what they say, what's that saying? If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Woo! We're 7 weeks out, so it's cover-up time. I wear real big clothes, so I look small. That's what I want everybody to think. Don't look small, Tim, Tony? Look small in this. I try to. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Y'all see that? We don't look small. It looks small in here. That's what I like. All right, so that's it for arms. So I'm gonna do, I gotta do back touch-ups. You got any touch-ups? All right, come on, let's do back. You told it, you can tell the difference when you. Man, I like them shorts you got on, man. Where the hell you get them from? I like those. Oh, I thought that was a cloth. No, I thought that was, let me see that. Oh, that is like a cloth. What's up, fat boy?
What the hell you done that?
What's up, fat boy?
Don't leave my...
Look at the gut.
I
I ain't got no gut on me.
Tighter.
I know. Sound smaller. How you doing, dog? Chilling.
All right now.
All right, so we're here at my show, Jacksonville, Florida, the Dexter Jackson Classic, my original show. And as you can see, we're at check-ins right now. Everybody got a little job to do, you know, here. So some of the judges and stuff like that. They weigh the scales over there, so they weigh them, and they also do height as well for the women, for the bikini girls. And everything is running pretty smooth right now, and so far so good. I know I'm taller than 5'8". Exactly. That ain't right. No, this microphone is for you on my YouTube, so y'all look at it. This girl right here, she crazy, y'all.
It's my first show and I was kind of freaking out. It was last minute. It just means a lot to me.
We work 6 14-hour days on night shift, like 9 months out of the year. And she leaves and trains her ass off every day.
Wow.
After 14 hours of work. Because we do nuclear physics for the government.
Oh, wow.
All you can do is try, right?
That's all you can do.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for coming.
Nice to meet you too.
Good luck
All
to
right.
you too, man.
Thank you, brother.
You're going to take it, man.
This year, yeah, I'm going to take it this year. Y'all hear that? Let's see what I weigh. 200. That better go up. If it ain't, I'm dropping off. I'm dropping out. He said 230.
Hey, I'm pretty good now, boy. Where you sitting now, man? We got to go.
Oh, we do? Where we going?
Over here.
To the workshop?
Yeah,
That started at 7.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes to get over.
Yeah, y'all 10. It's right there. All right, guys, let's see what we want to talk about here. I'm blindsided about this whole thing, so we just gonna roll with it, okay? Let's tell you guys a little bit about how I got started, when I got started. I remember right when I got out of high school, my brother went to boot camp. He was in the Navy. And you know when you go to boot camp, all you do is work out, push-ups all day, every day. So he came back, he was a little buff after like 6 weeks, I think in 6 weeks, boot camp, 8 weeks, something like that. So he walked through the door, I was like, what are you? I looked at him, sizing him up, he all, got a little chest on him now. So I said, nah, he's not gonna outdo me. So I started going to the gym. Started working out. And a buddy of mine, well, it wasn't a buddy then, but a lot of guys in the gym were like, you need to compete. I'm like, what's that? And they were like, get on stage and flex. I'm like, with those little bikinis on? I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. So they were like, well, Tim is doing it. I'm like, who the hell is Tim? So he comes walking by, calves all, back then. If you don't have no calves, you're just a regular person. A guy that got a little bit of calves, you think they're big. So I was like, wow. But you look at them now, they like small as hell. So it's like, but back then they look huge. So he walks by, I was like, man, look at this guy's legs, is all cut up here, because he always wears shorty shorts. He wore the shortest shorts in the gym. So I know, this is my YouTube channel, so tell me this. I'm telling the whole story, dog, sorry. But anyway, he had shorty shorts on, y'all. And they was like jean shorts, all cut off, with all, like girls, So I was like, dang, this guy looks good. So he was competing in like a week, and the show was called Jack's Physique. And I'm like, they said, well, you should go watch. I was like, all right, I'll go. So I went to watch, and so many people in there screaming, so many girls going crazy. I was like, man, I want these girls screaming for me like this. So I started working out just to get the girls to scream for me. I wanted to be like that. So I started working out, and then 6 weeks later, I think, like 2 months later, we had another show called First Coast, as you guys remember, some of you older guys. So that was Jack's Physique, which I'm now the owner of Jack's Physique. Okay, I ended up buying that show, or, bringing it back, excuse me. And First Coast was, coming up. So I think, or was it the other way around? Other way around, Jack's Physique was at the end. Yeah. So First Coast was first, which was a level 4.
I think it was always in May or something back then.
Yeah, so it was a level 4, and Jack's Physique was at the end of the year because I ended up winning the show. So I prepared for that show, and guys from the gym was like, well, you need to just eat some tuna fish and and a couple potatoes a day, and you good. I was like, all right, so to this day, I don't think I ever ate tuna no more. That was the worst diet I ever had in my life. So I did that for like 6 weeks, completely shredded, competed, ended up winning the show. I was the first bantamweight, I think I was 137 pounds to ever win the overall in the state of Florida, win the overall show. So I wasn't thinking anything past that. I'm still trying to get some girls. So nothing else. I wasn't thinking about being no pro or nothing like that. So other shows start coming around. Most of you guys know once you compete one time, you get that bug, it's like you're hooked. So I was hooked. I wanted to keep competing. So I started competing in other shows, doing really well, win a couple more, try and move up every year. Move up with classes, every year. That was the plan. But I never wanted to be a professional bodybuilder. Because when I looked at the magazines, those guys was huge, and I'm like, man, that's nasty. I don't even look like that. But as I started winning shows, my legs started rubbing together, so I'm like, okay. So then I got over that feeling of not wanting to be big and all that stuff. I'm still not considered big like all the big guys. That's why a lot of guys relate to me and my structure. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that big, but I got muscle bellies that make me look bigger as these guys. These guys outweigh me by 50 pounds. I'm like one of the smallest guys if you get on the stage in Olympia. But I don't look it. See, that's a difference. Pros back then were totally different than they are now. They're more streamlined and more shapely like I am. Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, you know, guys like that. Bob Paris, those are guys that I looked up to. So it's a different era now, just like with anything else. Football, baseball, everybody's bigger. This is the era. Not to say that those guys will smoke these guys these days. We never know. You got to put them together. Because I've been in both eras, so I can get with either era. You know what I'm saying? So I've been competing now for 28 years. And I've been through, maybe this is like my third decade. It'll be 20 years as a professional. So, but competing against those guys back then it was freaking amazing. I just remember when I turned pro, you know, competing against these guys and looking at these guys backstage, it's just mind blowing. Seeing Ronnie and Flex Wheeler and Kevin Levrone and Vince Taylor but there was so many great guys back then. He's absolutely right about that. When it comes to shape and conditioning, bar none. But anyway, to get back to what I was saying, I started working out. You know, I had no plans on becoming a professional. So I started winning shows, getting more confident. So I went to the USA's, took my trainer with me. And I remember being back in weigh-ins, I was only 187 pounds. So and my class was light heavies, and the top of the class was 198 pounds. So everybody wore me by at least 10 pounds. So I remember when seeing everybody drop their clothes, you know, the pants with the posing trunks on. I just remember how big these guys were, and their legs, some of these guys' legs were so big. I went to my trainer like, dude, I'm about to get killed. I'm telling you, these guys are freaking huge. But I ended up winning. So it was like 37 guys, 40 guys in my class. I'm the smallest guy, and I ended up winning. So don't think just because you're small that you don't stand a chance, okay? There's so many other factors in bodybuilding, as I've shown, okay, that you can win over a big guy. Now, if you big like Ronnie, shredded like Ronnie, got a decent shape, ain't nobody beating that. Unless you get a guy that's taller than you, same structure as you, and as hard as you, it's almost hard to beat. It's almost impossible for you to beat that, unless he's off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you both are in the same condition, whatever, it'd be very hard to beat. See, my play with my strengths. My strengths are condition, and shape. So I've maintained that my whole career. Everybody said, well, Dexter, you look the same every year. What's wrong with that? I'm winning every show. Does that make sense? So, you know, but they always hate on me. You know, I've won 28 pro shows, but I'm forgotten every year. So it come to Olympia time, nobody's talking about me, but I'm going to win this year. So I've always used that as a platform for me. The doubters, that's what fuels me. When you say Dexter ain't going to do something, I'm going to show you. That's always been my motto my whole career. That's why I've been able to continue doing what I'm doing. That's why I fire my heart today, and I'm 48 years old. Number 2 in the world at 48. Plus genetics. Don't get it twisted. Okay? So I thank God every day for my genetics. Now, there's a lot of other factors on why I'm continuing to get better as I get older. Genetics, of course, but I had to change up my eating. And I also had to change up my training. And what I mean by that is, of course, when you're young like you guys, you got to bang out heavy weight, compound movements. You got to bang it out. That's how you put on size. But once you get bigger, once you get a certain size, and you start getting older, you have to train smarter. That's why Dorian tore everything up. That's why Natural started tearing everything up. That's why all these big guys start tearing up, and they can't last. So you have to change things up. So what I did, since I'm the only one who figured this out, I started training with machines only. So a lot of people think just because you're training with machines, you can't put on size. Well, I was 270 this year, bigger than I've ever been in my life, off machines. So don't think you can put on size. with machines. That's all a bunch of gibberish. Okay, so don't be afraid to do this week machine work. Mix it up. Do a heavy flat bench, then do machine work. Do a heavy incline bench, then do rest machine work. As long as you get a heavy compound movement in there, you're good. That's how I've lasted so long. Off season, I eat clean now. It's hard as hell. It's hard to eat on off season clean. But guess what? This year versus last year, my 260 this year versus 260 last year, I couldn't button my Louis Vuitton belt. This year, I'm on a 4th loop at 260 because I'm eating clean on off season. So what that mean? I put on quality muscle and lost fat. It's very hard to do, don't get me wrong, but you have to teach, you have to train your body to do it. What's wrong with eating 6 meals a day, 5 of those meals clean, the 6th meal, eat whatever you want? There's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? It's going to keep you from getting hella big on off season. One good cheat meal a day, I don't know. Everybody can't do that. I'd say a person that's got a real fast metabolism can get away with it like I do. But a person that don't have a real fast metabolism, hey, do 3 cheat meals a week. But 5 clean meals every day, 3 cheat meals a week. That's going to keep you from getting blown out of proportion. So you have to start training smarter. If you want to start getting bigger, you put on lean muscle off season. So that's how I've been able. I remember when I was coming up, my genetics was so crazy. I used to look at Lee Labrada because Lee Labrada said he drank 6 shakes a day. That's it. Eat 1 meal. I said, okay, well, I'm going to try that too. So I was eating 5 shakes and 1 meal, or 4 shakes and 2 meals a day. It worked for me. But as you get older, what I found out is clean foods is what brought my body back to where it is now. I couldn't do all those shakes anymore. So clean food on off season, a lot of it. Don't think you can't put on muscle or you can't get bigger from eating clean foods on off season. You just got to eat more of it. It's a lot of sacrifices you got to make. It depends on you and what you want to do. Now, if you got a great job, you know what I'm saying, and you just doing this as a hobby, then you're good. But if you're trying to make it, you might as well start now. Sacrifices got to start kicking in. You're trying to be somebody that's trying to do what you got to do, man. You might as well start now, especially if you're young. Everybody can be like me and have a long, long career. I've been the only one to ever do this. You know, I'm not bragging or nothing, but I can't believe it myself. I give myself 2 years, and I am still winning stuff. I'm like, well, if I'm still winning, I'm still number 2 in the world, what am I going to retire for? Well, people say all the time, well, Dexter, why you still doing this? You don't want every show it is. 9 Arnolds, you don't won Olympia, you won the Masters Olympia, you won the New Olympia Europe. Why are you still doing this? I said, well, first of all, I'm only 48 years old. People look at 48 as being old, and it is old in the sport. Because if you think about it, in no other sport in the world, whether it's golf, whatever it is, there's no 48-year-old man that's ranked number 2 in the world in his sport. He might be with the Masters, but not the Open, not golf, none of that. So I tell them all the time, I say, well, look, I'm still number 2 in the world. I train an hour and a half a day. I love doing what I'm doing, and I make a lot of money. I'm 48 years old. I'm too young because I see my parents, they retired, and guess what they're doing? Right back, got a little small job. They can't sit down. Guess what I'm going to be doing at 48? Working somewhere, running shows. So why not? I said, well, you know what? If you can find me a 9-to-5 job that pay the amount of money I get, and I only can work an hour a day there, I quit. I mean, that's what I tell them. And they were like, well, you right about that. So I'm going to enjoy this as long as I can. But it's going to take one time. I'm not going to be one of those guys who started losing everybody and looking terrible on stage and everybody feeling bad for me. Once I lose out of the top 5 in Olympia, Dexter's gone. One time, well, maybe 2. Because I might get sick or something, you know, so I don't know. I might say, well, my body's acting up, let me give it 1 more year. But it'll be a time when I know it's time to go, and I'm going to be gone. So I'm going to enjoy this as long as I can to the fullest. I just thank God every day for the blessed life that I've lived. To be able to come here, talk to you guys, for you guys to come here to support me, support the show. Because I don't make no money doing this show, to be honest with you. I'm losing money. I put this show on for you guys. If I wasn't making a lot of money, guess what? We won't have no show. Because I can't even get no sponsors. It all come out of my pocket. But I do it because I love the sport and I love to see you guys happy and I love to see progress in the sport. I love to help build the sport. So I hope what I shared with you guys taught you a little bit about me. There's a whole lot of other stuff you don't know about. But I hope you guys have learned a little bit from me. I just want to say thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting NPC. Thank you for supporting the IFBB. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Before he leaves out, any quick questions for just Olympia? Got a question?
Yeah.
What is it like to be a genetic freak? I've always wondered that. Like, seriously though, what is it like to just be able to grow the mass that you are so quickly compared to?
Well, I ain't do it quick. Yeah.
No, I know that. I mean, it's over 100 pounds, but I mean, we all know that there's like genetic difference of some people who have just got it and they're just.
You know, I always tell people, because I'm a realist and I keep it 100. Listen to some of the judges. If you hear people saying, oh man, this boy gonna be, he gonna be the next Mr. Olympia. You hearing that, that's when you know you got something. You know what I'm saying? If you're never getting told that you got a chance to be something, it's probably because you need to look in the mirror at yourself and be honest. You can't be one of those guys who look in the mirror, they see Lee Haney. There's a lot of them like that. A lot of them to this day. Look in the mirror and they see Dexter Jackson. Well, they're winning 28 shows.
You know you're in the wrong house.
So, you want to be 100%. You want to keep it real with yourself. If you don't have the genetics, it's very hard for you to make it in the sport. Yeah. Okay?
And it's not about the drugs then.
It ain't about the drugs. It ain't got nothing to do with the drugs. Don't get me wrong, the drugs help.
Right.
Okay?
But they're not going to
Put it this way. If we were to everybody just bam, nobody can take no drugs, all the drugs dead, nothing no more. Everybody shrink down to nothing. I'm still gonna be placing where I'm still gonna be beating the same guys I've been beating. It's genetics. I was like this, not this, when I was 145, shredded with arms. You know what I'm saying? Everything was all cut up. That's genetics. All right, man, I want to introduce this man right here, my boy Chino from Jetpack. He always take care of me, man, here in Jacksonville. He does all my meals for me. Turkey and rice, chicken and rice.
On the skillet.
Go ahead and explain what you did, Chino, how you cooked that up.
We fixed Dexter's meals a certain way because I know Dexter likes a lot of flavor in his food. Don't make it bland. Steamed jasmine rice, specifically from a specific region of Thailand that we get it from, so you can't get it in the ordinary store. Then he likes turkey, so the turkey skillet, which is nice and seasoned, then cooked on a hot iron skillet. Then we use the organic chicken breast, then we char grilled it on the fire, and then let it sit and slice it up and put it all together for him. And
how many meals I got, Chino? How many you got?
11.
11 meals? Okay.
Chickens, 3 turkey cutlets.
That's what I'm talking about, okay.
Mad love.
I appreciate it, man. Always taking care of me, man. So this is Chino at Jetpack. Chino, you got any way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can get us online at jetpacknutrition.com. You can order there. Soon we'll be shipping out protein waffles. It's going to be a set aside different company to different, a sister company. So that way we'll be shipping over the U.S. soon, shortly. So look out for it. It's waffles, protein waffles.
Email address?
Chef Chino at Jetpack Nutrition. You can contact me there. And you can also go online on jetpacknutrition.com.
IG. You want to put all that thing out there, man.
Chino_slice. IG. So you can contact me there and Jetpack Nutrition. IG as well. So it's very easy to contact all of us. The food's all over social media. We make everything fresh, organic, natural. So we appreciate the love, though.
Man, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm about to get out of here and go eat. I can't be standing around eat. You know, one thing that a pet peeve of mine, one of my pet peeves is seeing people walk around and eating in the public. I can't do that, man. I'm going home to eat mine. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.